Everybody got a costume they put on to get that money. When they go back, it's all regular, and I guess I'm relative to everybody that just on the hustle and on the grind from all walks of life. After they take the costume on, we all the same. I guess they think I know it. I do a little bit. See what niggas can't do, and these are things I could do with my eyes closed. Learn things fast at a young age. Mom's was a fly lady, she hustled a lot.
I started indulging myself.
I got to a point where I was an orphan within the family. I moved a few places, and 1199 was one of my stops. It was like being in the hood, but not being in the hood. And from the second floor, that's where I met Dame at.
Running around playing tag with a curly afro.
We were brought up in the church, and we brought up in the streets.
The hood started getting infected with the whole blood epidemic. It was infectious. I got caught up. Cam was my partner, my brother. We did everything together. For a Big pass, my man got the rap for Big, and Big said he was gonna give him a deal. His success was my success.
That's just being from Harlem, just being fly, being natural trendsetters. We had to come in and be the diplomats.
So now we on Rockefeller. We like, what's popping over here? What do you do?
Everywhere they went, it seemed to cause a ruckus. And that's when Jimmy started to shine.
Jim went and he was independent and he signed to Koch Records, supposed graveyard for artists.
Diplomats was already out there, so who would have gave a fuck where I put a record out on? Tear the streets up. Give people what they want to see.
You can tell that he learned his craft. You can tell that he's about his business.
When he got the job at Warner, I was like, you gonna work for somebody?
All we knew is that we worked for him. Jimmy's the ultimate businessman.
And I remember Jay like, yo, man, these dudes are coming at me on your behalf.
Now, who's smart? Jimmy takes a record, now he got Jay-Z on his record.
It was almost like Napoleon.
He's crazy, he screams, he yells. He has gotten kicked out of every club in the city.
Damn near got restraints on everything I do in New York City, from issues with the law and trials and going back and forth to court. One of my best friends ended up getting killed due to just violence in the street.
Seen every group break up. I don't think one really affected me as much as Dipset not moving together.
This is Bird Gang. This is everything that I thought it should be.
Letting go of those beefs is part of his personal evolution.
Trial and tribulation for purification.
I got to see a life before this life. Losing my father and a lot of my family members to HIV. You couldn't imagine the things I've seen.
Everybody says Jimmy's crazy. I'm like, how is he crazy? He has 3 record deals.
Busting my ass so hard and doing things that nobody else has done in the game. I'm not really famous, but I bet all the famous people know me. I guess I grew past that now.
Jimmy went the guerrilla tactic. He went and took what was his. At any moment, I thought I may get a call that would break my heart, but he survived. You know what it is to start at Koch? This is the graveyard for rappers. To start with the bottom feeders and end up with a major label having a co-venture.
Well, right now, I'm probably the only person in the industry that has 3 major labels working for one brand, which is Jim Jones. I've been fortunate enough to be able to go on so many walks of life and capitalize off of it. They say when bitches won't fuck you and niggas won't be like you that nigga. And even the people that hate want to be like me, so it's cool.
The news is that I just signed a nice little deal with Sony. Shouts to Rick Rubin, Columbia, and all that. We still get money. Dipset, Full Life, Bird Gang, Skull Gang. We born to fly, baby.
The funny thing is success is a funny thing. You think the fame and fortune was only a money thing.
Dame was that piece of the puzzle that needed to be fulfilled, and I just needed to know how I could get him to understand that.
All due respect, we don't fall for the foolish threats. Over the jewels on my neck, you wanna die for a foolish rap.
When we put that album on hip hop?
Fourth quarter, probably.
Said third quarter.
Third? Mm-hmm. Why? Hip hop was my first intern. That's my first intern. I gave him the nickname Hip Hop. He signed Jimmy. The head of marketing at Sony is Al Branch. He might have been my 4th intern. Now they work with Jimmy, who I've known since he was 6.
Everyone has to see that even though I'm old,
I'm still gonna stunt on him. You know what I mean? I'm stunting on him.
Yeah, that's stunting on me.
I'm gonna stunt on you.
Yeah, that's stunting on me.
I had turned my back on the music business out of respect. Jimmy used to come to my office. I see him, we hug, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna come fuck with you. He say all that. Come look at what I'm doing. He'd been watching me. I was trying to evolve, and the way Rockefeller ended, I felt compromised my brand, so I had to leave rap. I'm out. I'm gonna go do fashion. So I'm over here, I don't even wanna hear about hip hop. Look where you at. This is Rachel Roy. We just did a deal with Jones, New York. That's a $4 billion company. We worked that out. Teray, paying for showrooms and sponsoring yachts, opening up stores in Russia, buying diamonds. If you had to sell, where would you start?
1 million.
Okay. You wanna turn it around so they know?
Sure.
Like if somebody hit you in the head, what do you think? You got pistol whipped. Trust me when I tell you. Now, these are the kind of things that I've been doing. This is where Jimmy's going. How could I turn my back on him? He done everything right. Even when I'm the one that told him not to rap. I didn't see it. I missed his beauty. I missed the talent.
It's one of my investments is a studio. About another $1 million to build.
Lineage. I would say some Rockefeller shit, but no, I'm not gonna say that. This is like some Kennedy's type shit.
I guess it started making sense to him as far as if he was to get back in the game, like this wouldn't be no bullshit. This would be one of the biggest things that he ever was involved with. We gonna kill these niggas. It's easy.
We put together this script. You know, all the things we want to do. We want to create all these different events. We're doing this documentary. We're doing a book. We're doing a play. We're doing a live band. Having all those ideas is great. To be able to execute everything we just said is what's going to be the magic.
He showed me how to prioritize. He showed me how to put shit in order. I like getting paper, and I ain't trying to rap too long, so anytime I can meet people that's getting rich and they don't rap, I'm in.